What it do, YouTube? Welcome back to episode 5 of Kona. Last episode, we found a shack key at the Blair house and filled up a gas canister we got from the shack. We had a vision at an ice wall, found a forged cabin key, and almost got shot at the old Reggie's house. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe. Back to this house. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this old guy. Bro, I just want to talk, bro. Don't shoot me, bro. Let's save the game real quick, cause I might get dropped off. Save. I wonder if I walk in there, will he shoot though? Cause he shot at me with the first time. Alright, fuck it. We off.
Je m'attendais pas à un étrange retentisse par
Oh, he didn't shoot.
Moi te dire, je prends plus de chance depuis que ça rôde dans ce bout-là. J'ai ma carabine au bout du doigt, et puis bang, 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 si ça s'approche. Vois-tu le livre, là? C'est le Wendigo. Ouais, le Wendigo. Un guerrier qui devient un loup pour se venger de sa grosse peine. Gomme-moi la belle rose de la tulipe, qui se donne au yob sur le mercredi des cendres. C'est-tu pas effrayant, cette histoire-là? Dans mon temps, c'était comme sur l'image. On était vrais, fiers, forts, puis on avait le bon lieu de notre bord. C'est encore beau. Tout ce qui est vieilli est bien meilleur.
Just let me raid this house in front of this house.
Hé, la Corriveau, Batèche, ça te passe l'envie de te marier, la Corriveau. Elle tuait tous ses maris, squick, les uns après les autres. Pas de pitié dans le mariage. Ben oui, une couche. Je peux-tu tout faire en même temps, toi? Si tu veux du linge chaud, parce que t'es habillé comme un gars de la ville, je dirais pas non à une bonne bouteille de caribou. Puis tu pigeras ce que tu voudras parmi mes guenilles.
Trade caribou for a coat.
Mon beau bonnet du beau temps. Puis ma ceinture, où est-ce que je glissais mon flash. Le monde tournait plus rond quand on s'habillait tout de même.
There, Carl had fed his mind, but had forgotten the harsh reality that his body also needed nourishment, especially in the dead of winter.
Tu m'amènes un bon galon. Mon caribou, puis on devient amis. Sinon, mon petit gars, tu sors avant que je te sorte. tu m'amènes un bon galon de caribou, puis on devient amis. Sinon, mon petit gars, tu sors avant que je te sorte.
Carl, like many of his contemporaries, felt like he had more trouble breathing when he wasn't smoking. Cigarette was his own personal breathing assistant.
Check out these next two houses down the road. House of the Patriot.
That truck had obviously seen its share of gravel roads. Carl wasn't a mechanic, but he could easily tell that only the most heartfelt prayer would bring this old beater back from its slumber. With that cold, however, it was more likely that it would wait until next spring to wake up.
There be blood stains on these pictures we be taking. There's one on that one too. So maybe we follow these wolf prints.
With a homemade shooting range such as this, it wasn't hard to imagine a stray bullet ending its course inside the flesh of an unsuspecting passerby. Granted, Carl thought, there wasn't much in the way of passersby around here.
We'll check around outside the house first before we go in.
The place looked more like a pigsty than a house. A heavy stench of curdled milk, cheap alcohol, and boiled cauliflower filled the air. Rock music invaded the minds of men even in the remotest of places. The man didn't own a turntable, though, so there's that going for him. It Jean Blouin. Seems like that pig had a name after all.
Whoa. That's crazy.
Carl now knew how to quench the drunkard's thirst. The rag reeked of fermented vomit. Carl wondered how one could bear to live in such gross and horrid conditions. You had to be out of your mind to cook up white whiskey at home. The all-surrounding stench of alcohol alone was probably enough to gas a man to death.
Hold on. You telling me I don't have...
You had to be out of your mind to
So I
cook
think I
up
got what
white
the man
whiskey
want.
at
He gonna
home.
give me a jacket.
The all-surrounding
Guess we can go back to
stench
him
of
and get the jacket.
alcohol alone was probably enough. Carl felt that it was mission accomplished, with the wicked nectar in his hands.
Comment qu'allez-vous pour revenir demain? Ah, quand on cherche, on trouve. Parce que je t'aime bien, à cette heure, va te dire quelque chose. Tu fais bien de prendre ma pénice. Parce que par là-bas, tu vas rencontrer le vrai froid. Un froid qui glace comme t'en as jamais connu dans ta vie.
Don't got blood in it too. So I think we gotta follow those.
Another worrisome victim of this ice, this one seemingly petrified in action. The poor man, before being frozen solid, seemed to have been defending the entrance to his cabin. But from what? important must have been in there for the man to take such time and effort to hide it. But Carl didn't know how to reach it. The week of October 5th, thought Carl. That was this week. The plug should have been here by now.
I already found that spark plug in the mailbox. He said the plug should have been here by now. It's tough.
The very first steps of man on the moon were made more than a year ago. The event had surely captivated the mechanic's mind for him to still keep this around. To all appearances, Carl concluded, the owner of the place had moved more essentials from his house inside the garage. Peculiar man indeed.
Oh, snap.
It was an indisputable fact that machines like this entailed a level of intellectual finesse that Carl was lacking.
Oh, that was an achievement. Activate the spaceship.
What good was a motorless car? The mechanic sure had an odd way to go about repairing things. Nice catio.
Snowmobile ski, so I'm
They
gonna make
say
a
it's supposed
snowmobile
to
at some point.
soothe the
Then that's why I got the spark plug in the
With this
headlight for it.
powerful gale that seemingly never sleeps, it was far more likely to get on anyone's nerves. The man has a passion for intergalactic things. Back then, people were obviously scared of the Russian atomic bomb, but an invasion by extraterrestrials was a legit fear as well. Seems like the mechanic had made his choice. Roswell, Atamipek, same story. Large deserts conducive to extravagant follies. Carl deducted this was a map of the area. Were those pins pointing to places of interest? Weird stuff. Kind of a crossing between a colander and a hairdryer. What was it for? To play telepath? To protect against nuclear waves? Weird stuff. Kind of a crossing between a colander and a hairdryer. What was it for? To play telepath? To protect against nuclear waves?
So this is a manual for the snowmobile. Need to find the ignition key because I already got gas.
If some daring person could manage to get their hands on the missing parts, Carl was willing to bet that the craft would have taken flight.
What the fuck are we doing? What is that noise? It's your snowmobile.
By following the plan, Carl was led to believe that the snowmobile's parts had to be scattered about in the vicinity. Perhaps someone was expecting an important call. Carl hadn't lived up to his good finder reputation. He still hadn't found any of the wealth contained in Lamotte's lands.
Oh no, no sir. Hold on, Wolf. Hold on, chill.
But a steak alone cannot subdue a starving stomach. An appetite comes with eating.
So you just wait first. See what it takes. Then come back to the secret project. Oh, broken bridge. Cool, cool, cool.
That large antenna in the middle of the path, undoubtedly ideal in attempting to communicate with little green men, was quite awkwardly placed. There had to be a lever to control it, maybe behind it. Carl would have to figure out how to reach it. The electric terminals appeared to be linked together, but for what purpose? Carl rejoiced at the unexpected source of heat. but not as much as his freezing hands. So
This is a
that's
little
where the
mini puzzle.
generator key was hiding. All that was left was to use it.
So I need to get power to blue. Yeah. Yellow has to have power. Yellow's blue. I need dark blue to be negative, light blue to be positive. Dark blue takes us around here. Boom. So I think I need green to be negative. Green goes. Oh, green goes right here. So I need yellow. I need yellow to be positive. See what red is. Red. Red negative. Let's try that. Well, we're gonna call this episode 5 of Kona. We'll figure out how to wire these wires next episode. Thanks for watching.